Okay. OBS is telling me that it's back. It looks like it's back. That was weird. Sometimes my internet does get a little weird. Okay. It's still going. Okay. Should be reconnected. Drop frames detected. Oh no. 26%. I almost wonder if this software is causing trouble. Oh wait, hang on. Hey, it's back. Yeah, we're all good. Everything's good. Ah, okay, yeah. These drop frames thing that's saying is, for some reason, I'm capturing at 60 FPS, which is needless and pointless, but I can't really change it right now. I'll change that after the stream is done. Is that a virtual webcam? What? What is that? Virtual webcam? Oh, okay. Anyway, it's back. Everything's fine. I haven't done much. I added Fortify Stamina, Regen Stamina to the Chateau Romani. And I should... Oh man, that's... There we go. Just making sure that everything's okay. Yeah, hopefully it stays back. My duration timer actually reset, which is interesting. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, simply because the stream is causing issues, is I'll make the Chateau Romani. I'll put that together. We've been streaming for like 3 hours anyway. Why is there an Fortify Alchemy? That is just dangerous. But anyway, I'll make the Chateau Romani, and then I might have to finish the stream up if it's starting to get unstable. Oh, you know what? So if I heal rate by 20, 360. There's a lot of effects to Chateau Romani. I think what it'll do... I'll have to test it because there's a chance that this rate will be through the roof. Oh yeah, it's standing on rate molt. Oh wait, no, I don't want it to be 3 minutes. I want it to be 3 minutes, not 8 minutes or 6 minutes. I wanted it to be 3 because 3 minutes, 3 days. I forgot how time works. Okay, so This could be either 20% or it's 20 times, so it's like 2,000%. Or yeah, 2,000%. So I'm thinking stamina rate molt. So I think this is actually supposed to be 1.2. So I'm gonna have to test it out. But that is. Oh wait, I forgot the cure disease. Cure disease. And cure poison. Oh wait. Cure paralysis. And cure poison. That way, if you get into a jam, you can just douse some Chateau Romani. It's not as good as Great Fairy's Tears, but it'll get the job done. It only restores health instantly. With the other ones, it will fortify Magicka. It'll fortify the other ones and regen the other ones with an added health regen. Grandma's soup. Unfortunately, I can swing Chateau Romani because it comes from a cow, and specifically the cows that they abducted in Majora's Mask. So it would make sense, but Grandma's soup. The soup elixir. Well, actually, I could just call it the soup elixir. But that's neither here nor there. I can't really add that right now. Let's see here. Oh, Kakariko. I should put it in somewhere. I should put it somewhere like the deserted inn or something in here. And just for the sake of ease, I'm going to replace one of these tankards with Chateau Romani. Boom. One tankard has been replaced with Chateau Romani. So there will be one guaranteed sample of it in the deserted inn, and then the other one you'll have to get from the cow, which will be, I think, deep in the Hall of Life. Both will be available after you get the Song of Time anyway, so they're both locked behind the same wall. Chateau Romani. Soon to be replaced. The model will be eventually replaced with one that more closely resembles that. Not quite that. It might just be a white bottle with... I could make the label. The label would be possible. We'll see. We'll see. There it is. Elixir soup. Oh yeah, it was elixir soup, not soup elixir. Essentially acts the same as Great Fairy's Tears Yeah, it's very similar to Great Fairy Sears and Rare Chew Jelly. Well, it was frozen. That is a good point. It probably wouldn't have kept. But it is frozen. Maybe I shouldn't have it in there. It would be the only food item in the freezing caves anyway. It's also a magic milk, clearly. Yeah, nothing else in here. I think what I'm gonna do is disable it for now until I decide. It will be in the archive though. And I will need to make a Romani cow. Wonder if there's any normal cow models for Skyrim that aren't the big hairy cows. Look at that. Alright. I'll look up to see if there's a cow resource. Not cow. I want cows. I could make my own, of course. I have the technology. There's this. Not allowed to use it though. I think I could make my own. I'll make my own. You have to ask for permission to use a cow. Alright. That's probably what I'll work on next. So what I should do... I can feel my stamina waning. I need Chateau Romani. So I finished Chateau Romani. There's the flagon. I put some in the deserted inn, but I disabled it because I'm not sure if it would be wise to do that. Because it's milk, for crying out loud. So what it does is it regenerates your stamina for 3 minutes, fortifies your stamina for 3 minutes, fortifies your health for 3 minutes, fortifies your magicka, regenerates your health, regenerates your magic, cure disease, cure paralysis, cure poison. It's cow. I briefly looked around for Romani cow, or a cow that could work for Romani. I think I might have to make my own, so I'm going to export the cow model and the cow texture from the Skyrim Meshes BSA and Textures BSA. Yeah, in the archive, I think there would be. They would have rescued a few cows, so I'm gonna put a few cows in there, and I think the chest will have a leveled. Oh, that's what I should do. I need a. I need to make a new leveled list that just contains Chateau Romani. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so here's my plan. And then sublist. Sublist Chateau Romani. 80. Chance none. 20. And calculate for each item and count. Romani boop and Romani boop. So there will be a guaranteed there's a guaranteed sample of Chateau Romani through this leveled list, and then there's a 80% chance that there will be another sample. But you never know. There could be 2. So there could be 2 to 5 samples of Chateau Romani. That doesn't seem right. There we go. No. What did you do? What have you done? Sometimes it does that. There we go. Okay. There will always be at least 1, and then there's a 80% chance for a second one and an 80% chance for another one separately. And that will be what's in that container, which I can make right now. Archive. Milk storage archive. Milk storage. Respawns. Romani. Chateau Romani. Yeah. So what happened there when it turned into a bomb flower was bomb flower buds are the first item in the entire list, and Creation Kit, I had created this leveled list, but Creation Kit didn't realize that it existed. So when I tried to add it, it just said that doesn't exist and defaulted to the Bombflower Bud, which is the first thing alphabetically. Very silly. Duplicate the cow. Zero comes before A. Oh yes, good night. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, the way that it alphabetizes things, and the way you alphabetize things is you put numbers first. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then A through Z. Why am I doing that? I don't need to give it an inventory. extract the cow now. Cow. Actually, what I should be doing, instead of using the textures, well, I do need to extract the actor model of the cow. Highland cow. Cow. And then I should open the high-res texture pack. Just don't remember which one it was. Textures. That's not it. If it's even in the high-res texture pack, because some things are not. Plants. Cow? Roasted cow. I don't want a roasted cow. It's not the actual skeleton. It's not a... there are no cow. No cow. You have forsaken me. It's not a skeleton cow. It's the animation skeleton. So it's a... it's the file that the game looks at to see where the model, how the model should move. So it's not a literal skeleton cow, it's a data array, basically. Where cow? Cowhide. Well, that can't be right. This is it. Highland cow. Boop. Okay. Now, I should save. I'm going to save this while I work on the cow. Gotta go to the desktop. Cow. And I'm going to... I should cut that. Cut. Meshes, actors, cow. No, I don't want to put it in there. I'm gonna make my own. Make my own folder. Romani cow. Romani cow. That's a Chansey. There's the Highland cow. Highland cow. Hello, cow. You're looking fine. Can I get rid of that? Yes, I can. Because it is not a very furry cow. I cannot get rid of the... Oh my mouse locked up. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, it was NIF scope. There we go. It went black because NIF scope opened. And then my in-game overlay. That's why I didn't want to change it to this basic form. Because opening NIF scopes make the screen go black while that thing comes up. Okay, so I can get rid of the horns in Outfit Studio pretty easily. Why is there an alpha channel? And why is the cow halfway transparent? First act as president, get rid of that alpha channel. That tail looks weird. And I think... Yeah, the horns are fine. I can get rid of the horns perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Duplicate layer, desaturate, and then just a little bit, because cows aren't 100% perfect white. And then contrast, brightness, contrast. I think that is the extent of it. That is white enough. So we're gonna save this. It's not done yet. There is an alpha channel, which I don't need, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Yes, save it. No alpha. And that's this file. I'm gonna cut it. I'm going to open a new segment here, go to textures, and I'm gonna go to actors, and I'm gonna make a new folder called Romani Cow, Romani Cow, Romani Cow, Romani Cow, boom. Highland Cow is now in here. We're gonna rename that to Romani Cow, Romani Cow, Romani Cow, and we're gonna close this one, and we're gonna reopen this one, Highland Cow. We're gonna rename that to Romani Cow. Rename to Romani Cow. Romani Cow. Goodbye. No, hang on. There we go. And then open this up. Okay, you get out of here because I don't want that fur. Ah, there it goes again. It just doesn't understand transparency, and so it just everything goes black. Okay. So now we need to look up the markings of the Romani Cow. But first we need to tie this to the texture. So I'm going to get rid of the alpha property. And it can use the same textures. I need to make my own. Because otherwise it's going to cause problems. No. Romani Cow. There we go. It looks a little funny now. Because I have to expand this, because this is actual size. I need to just go loop. Oh, it's not black for you guys? Jeez. So whenever that little green double comes up, it turns the screen black for me, but it doesn't turn it black for you. Cool. I don't have to panic every time that happens. Whew, okay. I will have to make my own textures here. Hang on. Because this goes... Ooh. Rim lighting? I don't think it needs it. What is causing that? Soft lighting? There we go. Okay, that's done. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it... Who knows? Who knows? I'm not gonna worry about it. At least now I know that it just turns the screen black for me. I'm not gonna make it a perfect remake of the cow. Like that would just be silly. but I just wanted to get a sense of what the coloration is like. So actually, what I needed to do here that I kind of messed up on is the udders. I need to recolor the udders because they're supposed to be pink. Yeah, I made well, the hooves are covered in... Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to re-extract the Highland cow textures. I'm not going to use those because those, I think, came from a mod. So I'm going to re-extract the original Skyrim textures. I got overzealous. I shouldn't have closed it before. I should have just kept going with the one on the desktop. It's no big deal. It didn't really use up that much time. Okay, so now I can take this, overlay it on here, find the others, wherever those are. Horns aren't important. Where are the others? Oh, is that the udders? Oh, that's the udders. Okay. And where are the nipples? Where are the nipples? The nipples are right here, right? There are the nipples. Okay. So the udders... This is the udder. That's odd. I'll have to make that pink. I guess the Highland cows have very hairy udders, and these are the nips. All right. Okay. Now, invert and delete. Oh. And I know this isn't this isn't 100% accurate to the way that the Romani cows are supposed to look, but it never was going to be. Oh crud! I missed the front hooves. Good thing I still have this. Yeah, everything just blends in. It's all the same color. We'll see how that looks. Gotta make it pink. Oh, I need to do the same treatment here. Okay, let's see how this looks. Just to make sure everything's... Oh, that needs to be blended a little better. Yeah, because on a normal cow, the udder just doesn't suddenly start. That looked pretty good. We'll get rid of the horns. I can get rid of those. Yeah, it definitely needs to be pinkened, because if your udder looks like that, you need to go to the vet. The hooves look alright and the nose looks okay, I think. The nose might need some more blending as well. What was what? I don't... What is the antecedent to that? I should feather, select, feather. Oh, that's my error noise, or my sudden stop noise. I don't know how I can bring it, make it appear automatically, but it's actually a sound effect from Super Smash Brothers. Princess Peach. Yeah, it's my computer's sudden stop noise. Oh, wait, what I could do is this. Just giving it a little tiny edge of white. And then I can just pinken it. Alright. Whoops. That's not gonna work. It's gonna take a few passes. This is red, so I think that's okay. Obviously that's not what it's gonna look like. This is just one part of the process. I'm not gonna leave it like that. Okay. That should be sufficient. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The nipples still... yeah, I gotta get the nips. If your nipples look like that, go to the doctor. With the nips, what I could do is just extract that and then just cut the nips from that. There we go. Nips. It's coming together. Alright, now we need to add the spots, which is really easy. I can just take a brush, and it looks like there's some distinctive spots on the face. So I will put one right. Whoop, that is the wrong color. Beep. The spot right there. And then there's... I'll just put a spot. This is too big of a brush. Well, I'm not gonna go 100% accurate with the colors. I'll look up a real cow to see what color their noses are. I'm not... Relics of Hyrule has never been 1-to-1. So I'm looking up... Okay, I guess, yeah, okay. Yep, it should be pink. You are correct. Just had to confirm So what I can do... I could probably... feather it... I'm not going to cut the nose out of the nip. It's too distinctive. I think that's sufficient. Alright, splotches. I'll smooth out those splotches a little bit. Hey cow. Now I'm not quite sure where all these end up. There's some on the ears. The ears are blackish. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... Well, hang on. Extract the cow eye. Get a good blending mode. Soft light looks pretty good. So I think overlay is a little dark, but I could make it work. Soft light works pretty well. I could, once all is said and done, yeah, that works. Soft light, doubled soft light, one layer, half speed. So we'll have that for now. Actually, that might be fine. I do want them a little darker, so I'll probably do 1.5 soft light. Yeah, 1.5 soft light would be best. So now I need to find where the ears are. That's the tail, I think. For the love of Christmas. What are you doing here? For some reason, so Nifscope used to put this thing on top. And somehow it just puts it on the bottom if it's not a window. So is this... Okay, so what is that? It can't be the ear. Okay, that's one ear right here. That's both ears. Okay, these are the ears. Okay, so I found the ears. It already kind of has some spots. I could just enhance those. Like, I could just add more. Oh, and this is the tail. The tail just kind of connects in to the whole body. So I'm just going to leave the tail alone. So pretty much anything I shouldn't really... That's the front. I could add to the tail. The tail could be kind of splotchy. It's kind of long. It's a very long tail. I could probably shorten up the tail in the Outfit Studio. Okay, so let's add more splotches. That's a pretty good shape for a splodge. And then the ears, yeah, I wanted to put ones on the ears. Okay, I think that works. These are pretty dark, so I could, with the ones on the face, I could double those up to make them a little darker. But the ones on the body don't need to be darkened. Okay. Let's see. Look at that. I could why does it look so weird? Oh, okay. Oh, that is weird. Oh. It's getting cut off here. That's why. It's being mirrored, but right here it gets cut off. Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay. That is a weird way to wrap it. So I will need to put extra splodgies up here that kind of line up. Sort of doing some guesswork. That one looks fine, so I don't need to worry about that one. This one just needs to be cut a little bit. Just this lumpy part. And then this little one, kind of a similar deal. It needs to be lengthened on one side and cut on the other. So where it narrows, it almost, I think it's actually fine. I just need to bump this one up a little bit, like that. That looks pretty good. I should add a spot to the back, because the back looks a little barren. Yeah, so it wraps like that because whoever put it together, um, with 3D modeling, you have to unwrap it because you can't just use a 3D shape. So they had to make a two-dimensional shape. But there's always a seam. So for some reason they decided to put the seam here. They could have hit it in the spine, but they decided to make it wrap and line up right there, which is a little odd. That looks good. And we'll get rid of the horns. That looks really good. You can see the tail is also spotted, and there's nothing I can do about that, really. I'm okay with it. That looks really good. Money cow. Yeah. I can't really fix the seam because if I fix the seam, it'll mess up how the cow is set up. Happy cow. Okay. Now what we're going to do... That's not great. I might be able to pull up the yeah, I can't really do anything with the cow with the tail. It wouldn't work out too well if I tried to mess with it. This actually doesn't look that great. Okay, there we go. I was just talking about how sharp it was. Okay. So we can actually see it sort of in game if I do this. There it is. It's not one-to-one what it'll look like in game, but it is pretty close. Okay, so that's finished. The Romani cow is pretty much done. I just need to get rid of the horns. So we can. Oh yeah, I need to do that. You know what I could do? I don't need to do that. What I'm going to do is extract the normal map. So the Skyrim cows are based on these cows with the big long bushy tail. That's why the tail looks like that. Well, it's not bushy because I got rid of the bushiness. The original model had an extra layer of fur. So there's an extra layer of fur missing from this that I deleted because these don't have that kind of fur. So this is a normal cow. Bushiness. See that extra layer of fur that I was talking about? And there's the bushiness. Granted, this is a modded look for the cow, but it's still slightly close enough. It's close enough, whatever. Actors, Romani cow. Okay. I'm going to give it its own normal map. Oh. That definitely adds to it. Yeah, evidently they didn't want people looking too close at the cows. Okay, that's too much. So I will have to make my own. Yeah, I might be able to move them. I'll have to see what I can do with them. I will either have to get rid of them completely, or I'll have to move them. But, thank you, Brambleberry. Okay, yeah, thank you, Brambleberry. Oh, you're only on video 41. That is one of the older ones. Obviously, it's old because it's number 41. But there's so much. There's a lot of cool stuff in Relics of Hyrule, the series. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. I can't actually copy the nipples and put them on top because there's all this stuff. See all these things that say an eye node and jaw and skull. Someone can't spell skull, but I think this is fine. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I would have to track those copied nipples up here. So the best course of action is to reduce the size of the horns. Okay. Now, hopefully this works properly. And this will be the last thing that I do, is modifying the horns. Cool, okay, so I can just delete the horns entirely if I wanted to, because they are completely separate. And I could move them. I could actually, see, I can just move them. So, I will have to, let's see here. Let's move this one out so I can see. If I just whoops. Oh, silly me. Okay. There we go. might not work. I think, you know what? I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna delete the horns. Because if I just delete them, boom, that's what the cow looks like. I think that's fine. And if we're basing it on a real world cow, no horns, just a little tuft of beautiful hair. And then there's this, which does have no horns. So I'm not gonna bother. There you go, that's the Romani cow. So now we can reload it, and there we go. We have the cow. Now let's just double check. Oh. Can I undo that? It may be that the those vertices may have been important. Easy fix. Easy fix. My guess is that the game was looking for more vertices and couldn't find them. So my best course of action is to actually shrink those vertices. Shrink them and hide them. Yeah, there we go. We have a cow. Nope. Oh. I did not mean to do that. What the heck? This is a different model than I had before. But I'm not gonna kick a git horse in the mouth. Wait. Alright. Ronnie Calfer, we don't need to worry about that. This is what we need to worry about. The horns. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scale those horns down until they're very tiny. And I'm not going to put them on top of the head, I'm actually going to put them just inside the head, like that. That way they're out of the way. Okay. Now hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. If it does, I made a copy. Okay. Cool, now it's not doing anything. Oh no. What? What on God's green earth? You're fine. You're doing all of the things you're supposed to. But you... Oh, wait, what? Okay, so... This is the wrong... Oh man, this is just a saga now. I somehow got an unskinned version of the model. Alright, cow. I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed this one. No, wait. Was the one that I got before? How did I get... Oh, yep, there it is. That's the one I want. I somehow grabbed the wrong file. There's a cow that is just a statue. Okay, so now... Yes, just rename it. Now I have to redo what I did. There we go. That's what I want. Now I can just delete the fur with no trouble. And then get rid of the alpha property. I don't need this, which means I need to disable soft lighting and rim lighting. Okay, Monty Cow. Okay, now we take the horns and scale them 0.3. I don't know. I could give a little baby tiny horns like that. Oh wait, no. That's the whole cow. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with the horns. If in the future somebody says that's not a Chateau Romani, I'll redirect them to this stream where we have learned that getting these silly horns to disappear was not easy. Okay, those are right behind the ears. Okay. Now, I'm going to make a copy. If none of this works, it should work. Okay, there's one final course of action. I have one final thing that I can do. It happened, yeah, it was, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this one as a Romani cow. And then I'm going to look at this. It has horns now. And that's the wrong one. I opened the wrong one. This one. Romani cow. No, don't delete it. No, not after that. Alright. See, that's normal. That's what it's supposed to do. I can't do anything with the horns. So the only thing that I can do at this point is to copy this alpha property onto the Romani cow and then use textures to get rid of the horns. So I'm going to double check. It's the wrong one again. What is wrong here? Are you the right one? Yes. You're the one that actually has bones. Okay, that's what I want. So we're closing all of these. No, I don't want you anymore. Go away. No, 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 no. Okay. Every time this thing, I don't know if you can see that little green thing, every time that comes up, my entire screen goes black. Really annoying. Okay. Reset. Get up. Everything's good. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I need to... So this one is not what this one, a completely different name, so I don't need to worry about it. I'm going to take its alpha property, and I'm going to plop it in here. The reason I need that alpha property is so that I can actually have transparency. And then I'm going to go in here to the Romani cow file, which is this. I don't need to save. I don't need to save it. I already know what's going on. I'm going to go here. And then the horn, which is this, I'm going to make an alpha layer. And I'm just going to color it black. I'm going to color the whole thing white. And then that one area, I'm just going to make it black. Black is the ace of spades. Okay, now we're going to save romanicow.dds again. Yes. And we're going to do interpolated alpha. Yeah, so I'm leaving the horns and I'm making them transparent. So the horns do still exist, but they are transparent. As you can see, the model for the horns still there, but they are transparent. So it effectively accomplishes the same thing, and it will not cause any issues. It shouldn't, anyway. Except that the horns are still there. Threshold 1? I don't know. 32. Enable blending. I think it needs blending in order to actually work. Why do you do this to me? Why have you forsaken me? Oh my, the whole thing turns transparent. Oh. Well, okay then. Okay, that looks fine. I think the reason why it hasn't updated on the actual cow... No, don't delete it. There we go. Now everything's fine. Duh! Bah! Okay, so modding. This is the thing. This is these kinds of things. Something as simple as removing the horns from a cow. It seems simple, but we probably spent who knows how long getting that done. And there was a bunch of different things that I tried. It's not as simple as just deleting those vertices. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes you have to do weird things. But we now have Romani cow. I am not going to deal with the tail. There is no hope for the tail. The horns were hard enough. So, I'm going to save. And that is it. I'm going to save the PSD. So, thank you everyone for joining me on this installment of Jay Callahan Goes Insane. Look forward to the archive coming out in December of 2020. Some point in December 2020. The Hall of Life should be finished by then. The Hall of Monsters might be finished by then. And the library and the pictograph thing probably won't be. So, I'll probably stream again sometime in December, getting close to release. I need to add Chateau Romani to the foods and stuff, don't I? I'll have to do that. But anyway, thank you very much, and hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. How the heck do I end the stream? There it is. And of course, if you're not already aware, we do have a Discord for the for Relics of Hyrule. It's on the link is on the main mod page for Relics of Hyrule. You can search Relics of Hyrule and you'll find it. Anyway, that's enough. I'll see you guys some other time.